I'm gonna show you how to make white chicken chili. Check this out. Hey everybody, it's Natasha of NatashasKitchen.com. This recipe is so easy. Just as soon as the weather starts cooling down, we are whipping up a batch of chicken chili, and it uses mostly pantry staples. It's so simple, so comforting, and I'm hungry, so let's get started. Plus, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more great recipes and tips. You'll need 2 chicken breasts, and if they are very large, you can cut them in half. Next, you'll need 2 15-ounce cans of white beans, and you can use just about any variety of white beans. We're using cannelloni and Great Northern beans. We're gonna open those cans, and if you don't already have a can opener that you love, I will link to this one. It is my favorite. Drain and rinse your beans in a sieve or a colander. This helps to remove the excess starch and salt. You'll also need a 10-ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chilies, I like the Rotel brand, and a 15-ounce can of corn. Drain the corn and set those aside. Now finely chop 1 medium onion. I love having all of my ingredients prepped and ready to go. It makes the cooking process so much faster and easier. We're ready to hit the stove. I'm using a 6-quart enamel-coated Dutch oven. You can also use a soup pot. Place that over medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, then add the onions and saute for about 5 minutes or until the onions are softened. Now add the chicken broth along with your drained white beans. Also add your drained corn and your Rotel tomatoes with their juice. To season the chili, add 1 packet of ranch seasoning. It can either be a ranch dip or a dressing mix. Next, add a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Stir that all together to combine, then add the chicken breasts. Make sure the chicken breasts are fully submerged in liquid and bring everything to a boil. Then reduce the heat down to a simmer, partially cover and cook for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the chicken is tender and easy to shred. If you prefer a thicker chili, you can also cook this uncovered to let more of the steam escape. Once the chicken is cooked through and tender, remove that to a separate plate. Cut up 8 ounces of cream cheese and add it to the pot. Cutting it up will just help it melt easier into the chili. Continue to simmer for another 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. You want the cream cheese to fully dissolve into the chili. Meanwhile, shred up your chicken into bite-sized pieces using 2 forks. Add the shredded chicken back to the pot, then we're gonna add the finishing touches. Squeeze in about a tablespoon of fresh lime juice, then season with salt to taste. Stir that all together, then let it simmer for another 3 minutes or until the chili reaches your desired thickness. Keep in mind it will thicken up more as it cools. I love a big pot of chili. Yummy yum. Okay, all that's left to do is to serve this creamy white chicken chili. And then it does thicken up a little bit as it cools down, so don't simmer for too long on the stove there. You can see just how creamy this is. Oh, so satisfying, and it's so hearty. Like, every bite is so satisfying. I cannot wait to eat this. Okay, we've got all of our toppings prepared. We've got some limes, some Monterey Jack cheese, and you can use your favorite cheese, some cilantro, avocado. Those are just my favorite toppings. I'd love to hear about what your favorite chili toppings are in the comments. And sour cream. My husband's whispering sour cream. I totally forgot the sour cream. It's okay, we'll make this work. All right, here we go. Oh, and I love the shredded chicken in here. Wow, it is so satisfying. And if you don't want to cook your own chicken, you can totally use store-bought rotisserie chicken or homemade rotisserie chicken, leftover chicken breast. This recipe is so versatile. What about canned chicken? My husband is asking. I probably wouldn't use canned chicken. I don't think it'll be as good. It might taste like a canned chili at that point, so stick with the fresher chicken. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Lots of scoops because we love a generous amount of chili. Okay, you can see all the beans in there, the corn, the bits of tomato. Everything adds so much great flavor. Okay, and you can add a little squeeze of fresh lime juice over the top if you want to, because there's lime juice already in there. So it just adds a nice little pop of fresh flavor. And then we're gonna top that hot chili with cheese so that it melts onto the chili a little bit. So good and so satisfying. Okay, and then a little bit of avocado. Just have some diced up here. You can do diced, sliced, whatever, as long as avocado goes in the bowl. That's the important thing. Okay, and then a little sprinkle of fresh cilantro. And we're gonna serve this with tortilla chips. You can eat it with a spoon if you want to, but I have to have some carbs today. I'm hungry, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is dunk. You can see the cheese is already melting because that chili is hot. I probably could have waited a little bit, but you know me, I can't wait. Okay, here we go. Dunk. Get a little bit of all the toppings on there. Oh, you can see that chili is so creamy, perfectly thick. Okay, here we go. This is good. This makes me look forward to cool autumn evenings by the fireplace with my cozy bowl of chili. This is perfectly seasoned. It's not too spicy because I used just half a teaspoon of chili powder because I know my kids are gonna eat this, but you can add more if you like it spicy, but I think this is just right. And then that ranch dressing in there, it's the secret ingredient in this white chicken chili. I hope you guys try it. By the way, this reheats really well, whether you're reheating it on the stovetop or in the microwave. If you're doing it in the microwave, put something on top of it or it'll all over. You don't want that. And we are taking this to camping this weekend, which I'm so excited for because it's a great make-ahead meal, great for school, great for work. It is just one of my favorites. Hope you guys love it, and we'll see you in our next video.